Thanks for tuning in to Food and Wine Pairings and Football Predictions. Now, there's two games today, and one of them is going to be kind of whatever, and one actually should be really good. As a matter of fact, the 5:30 game that's happening tonight on Saturday night probably should have been flexed to Sunday night, because now Sunday night's game, Pittsburgh versus Baltimore, is going to be kind of a dud. But let's talk about the first game that's happening at 1:30 Pacific time. And it's kind of a whatever game. I mean, it's really a battle for the NFC South, which apparently nobody wants to win. Now, right now, the current NFC South leader is the Carolina Panthers. They're 8-8. And they are going to be going to Tampa Bay to take on the 7-9 Tampa Bay Bucks. The Bucks are in second place. So whoever wins this game really is going to be able to lock up the division today. But here's the thing. The Bucks are so unreliable. They have lost 4 games in a row. I can't even pick them. It seemed like they were good earlier this year when Baker Mayfield was just going nuts and throwing touchdowns and not being intercepted. But since kind of the midway point of this season, they have been as unreliable as Bo Nix is for the Denver Broncos every week. Now, on the other side, the Panthers, 8-8, you're 500. That really should not qualify you for being in the playoffs. But because this division is so weak, it looks like they're going to be able to make it. Now, one of the numbers that is of interest is Bryce Young, the quarterback for the for the Panthers, has 2,745 yards passing, 21 touchdowns, and 10 interceptions. So that's actually pretty good. I'm going to go with the Panthers, even though the Tampa Bay Bucks are a 3-point favorite. And they're only getting the 3 points because they're at home. I just don't believe that they can do it. I mean, sure, they lost last week. And the Panthers also lost last week. So both teams have losses under their belts. But I'm taking the Panthers. Now, for the night game, which is the one that many people are excited about, it'll be a very good matchup. It is going to be the first place Seattle Seahawks, who are 13-3, traveling to San Francisco to take on the second place 12-4 San Francisco 49ers. Also, I should have said traveling to Santa Clara because they are nowhere near San Francisco. Okay? I mean, unless you think an hour away from San Francisco is San Francisco. It's not. Anyway, Seattle has won 6 games in a row. San Francisco has won 5 games in a row. Seattle is a 3.5-point favorite tonight, and I have been going back and forth on if I think Seattle could do it or if I think the 49ers can do it. At first, I was strongly on Seattle's side, but then I started thinking more about it and seeing more things, and I was like, maybe it should be the 49ers. And actually, I am going to go with the 49ers tonight. I'm going to give them a little bit of that hometown leverage, because they're fairly close to where I am. I mean, if you consider like an hour and a half fairly close, and they're fairly close to where I am. And, I just think that they're going to use the momentum from having won last week in kind of in a really exciting fashion against the Bears to carry them to a win today. Okay, now for the wine today, I have gotten something that I had not had before, but one of my favorite kinds of wine. It is a Sauvignon Blanc. This Sauvignon Blanc is actually from France. It is from a place called Touraine, which is in the Loire Valley. And today's wine is Sauvignon Blanc from Sauvignon Blanc Gibo. I had to write out how to pronounce Sauvignon Blanc because I wanted to make sure I said it properly, and then Gibo is the name of it. And this is their 2022 Sauvignon Blanc. And the one thing that's incredible about this Sauvignon Blanc is that it is 100% Sauvignon Blanc. There is nothing else in here. And I just found this wine to be super enjoyable. Now, if you take a look in the glass, you can see it has the great kind of light color that you would expect from Sauvignon Blanc. This is a wine that has spent 2 years in a stainless steel tank. I got this at Costco. I paid $11 for it. It's a tremendous value. I saw that if you were in France, you could pick it up for €8.50, and that's roughly about $9.50, which is also a great deal. And then I looked online if you wanted to get it like at Bevmo or Total Wine, it's about $15. So it's still super affordable, an excellent choice for during the week. It's Saturday. I'm trying to take it pretty easy. So I'm having a light wine after a day of a lot of wine tastings. This is a great choice. Also, I'll be pairing it with a beautiful salad because although the holidays have passed and I've just been indulging in cheese and very rich foods, it's time for me to really double down on some vegetables. So On the nose, it smells like lemon and white flowers and green apple, and it is really quite floral. On the tongue, citrus zest, kind of really leaning into grapefruit, green apple, and there is some minerality there. This wine is really battling what I would consider my favorite Sauvignon Blanc, which is from Cuvison in Napa, California. It has all the same elements, except for it's significantly cheaper. So I think you should run out and get a bottle of this right away. Take a look again. Here is the bottle, Sauvignon Blanc Gibo from Touraine, France, 2022 Sauvignon Blanc. You should get it. Absolutely. And for tonight, go ahead and take the Panthers and the 49ers. Cheers.